all love to see the guy at the local bike trails or at the downhill bike park riding manuals down the hill full speed, playing around at the car park riding manuals so you can ride it the longest. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to build your own manual machine so you too can learn the manual just like I am. For today's build, I will be using some assorted lumber. Make sure to check the description for exact details. I'll also be using a tape measure, a miter saw and safety glasses for safety, an impact driver or a drill, whichever one, some structural screws, and of course, a pencil for marking. The first thing that you will want to do when making your manual machine is to find an area that is clear and appropriate for the project. Then, move all the materials and supplies you'll need to that location. Step 2 is to measure out your wheel trough. It will need to fit your wheel and will vary upon wheel size. The tighter the fit, the better, as it prevents flex in the machine. I removed my front wheel to use as a guide. This was really convenient and I highly recommend doing this. Also, for those of you with 27.5-inch wheels and you're running about 2.4-inch tires, the trough's going to need to be about 19 inches long, just as a reference. I'm going to be using a 4-foot long 1x6 as my base, and we'll be making the trough out of 4 2x4s and 2 8-inch 2x4 segments. I cut down those 2x4s to make the segments of the trough, and I cut them down to exact size so they'll fit my tires perfectly. Using some 2-inch structural screws, I screwed the base together. I made sure to put 2 in each section of the trough to ensure structural integrity. Don't forget to test fit with your wheel. If you got the sizing wrong, it's better to fix it now than later. You wouldn't want to get all the way to the end just for your manual machine not to work, would you? That'd be terrible. Step 3 is to screw on the base. You don't need that many screws, as the trough is going to be secured with multiple other things too. Step 4 is to screw the back on. Step 5 is to measure and cut out the side rails. These should be lower to the trough so they don't damage or hit your derailleur during use. Don't worry about the exact measurements of these, since this is mountain biking. It's not exactly rocket science. Once they are cut to size, secure them into place. Be careful not to split the wood, or you'll have to recut the piece. These are major weight-bearing pieces of the manual machine, so you'll need to make sure these are strong. I'm using some 24-inch 1x1s. They're made out of pine, which isn't the best material, but I'm assuming that they'll break, so they're easily replaced. secure the back of the rails to the back. Make sure you use good screws for this, as this is very important. Weak joints here can cause your whole machine to fall apart and could cause injury. Step 6 is to secure the stabilizer to the back of the base so that you won't tip over. For this, I will be using a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood cut to about 4 feet in length and about 4 inches across. Using some scrap wood, put some pads on the ends for extra stability. This step is not necessary, but it does make the manual machine a lot easier to use and just a better experience. Now that your project is completed, don't forget to clean up afterwards. Nobody likes a messy shop. The last thing to do is to test it out. Throw your bike in it. Another bonus is that this works as a great bike stand too. Just look at it. It looks great. I hope this improves my manuals, and I hope it improves yours too. I also hope you enjoyed watching this or found it helpful. For more biking content, make sure to check out my channel or subscribe. Leave a comment down below with any new ideas for a channel or projects that you'd like to see built. I'm Scott's Bike Builds, and thanks for watching with me today.